Today we are going to create an item creation. So before that, I'll just create one more inventory organization. Inventory organization under which business unit? Let's follow the seeded information. I'll show you. Okay. Go to setup and maintenance. Okay, click on not procurement. Here, click on this. So even business unit also we don't have it. Okay, if you want to create a business unit, there is a lot of things we need to create. Anyway, so this is the seeded one. This is the new one, new instance. Whenever you are getting a new instance, you need to do all these setups again. If you want to do the setups, you can do it. Otherwise, leave it. You can make a seeded one. Okay. So in business unit creation is not be much taking. Okay. Let's create a business unit and assign the business functions to this business unit. Here I am created out of Hyderabad BU, right? So I'm taking the ledger is US primary ledger. Okay, please follow for this. I'm taking a seeded primary ledger, US primary ledger. And the legal entity is US primary legal entity. This is the seeded information. Okay. So whenever here I'm just give a minute. Manage business unit. Yesterday we created, but what happened? We are unable to getting for the old data because this is a new server, right? Tata Hyderabad BU. So for Tata Hyderabad BU, I am using for seeded data. I call it as a seeded data. Okay. If I am telling about seeded data, you need to following for this US primary ledger and US legal entity, where it is there, US one legal entity, right? So this is the seeded data. Okay. Now, so enable this all. Yesterday we already know this setup, right? What is the purpose of? We are providing the business unit functionalities, right? Let's save and close. So once save and close, so what is the next step? Go to the facilities and create an inventory organization. So facility shifts and everything I am taking for one seeded one. I'll show you. Okay. Now click on here. Now what is the inventory organization? Yesterday we created Hyderabad, Tata Hyderabad inventory. Okay. So business unit is, what is the business unit we created just now? Tata. Okay. Tata Hyderabad BU. So address will not be populated. Let's select the address. Address is, if you want to take address Hyderabad, you can search with Hyderabad. Okay. So legal entity, it's US legal entity. Okay. Next, click on here. So here I am taking for, yesterday we created one item master organization. What is that? Yesterday we created, but today I am taking for item organization. Item master organization is a operation. Okay. So this is the one more seeded one, operation. Operation is a IMO. Okay. This is the seeded information. Okay. This is a ledger. This is legal entity. This is IMO. IMO, item master organization. Item master, or yesterday we created Tata IMO, right? But today we don't have that. I'm created one IMO. If you want to create, you can create it. It's a small matter only. Okay. Let me create IM also. You can understanding better. Where we can create this IMO, go to the organization structure itself, click on all tasks. There it is. Okay, facilities, click on all tasks, item master organization. Click on here. So, data IMO, right? So, at this. And business unit is the legal entity is not required. So here item master organization Tata IMO, save and close. Now we are created our Tata IMO also. Tata IMO. Tata IMO. Okay. Now create inventory organization. Go to the manage inventory organization. This is a yesterday setup only. For your understanding, I am taking for one more time. Hyderabad inventory. So you need to add the prefixes. Otherwise, system is not considering. It is getting error. So what is our business unit? Now you need to select your business unit. We created our business unit, right? Tata. Okay. Now the location is Hyderabad. If Hyderabad is already existed in the application level, it is taking for. So legal entity, it is US one, and the profit center business unit, that is as your wish. Okay, I'll tell you what is the profit business unit. So now you need to select your Tata IMO. Where it is there? Tata IMO. So here, okay. Previously we don't have it. Now we are selected. Now select the definition organization as this. And here I am taking schedule as a operations. Okay, yesterday we created Tata, right? But today I am following the schedules as a operation. Okay, this is one more seeded information. Okay, so click on save and close. Save this. So otherwise remaining things are not required. Directly you can. So business unit is created. Inventory organization is created. Same. Okay, so everything is created. Now let's. So inventory is created, right? So after inventory, we need to create a manage unit is completed, item organization is completed. Okay. Now let's create a sub inventories. Sub inventory. Okay. Manage sub inventory and locators. What is sub inventory? Sub inventory is nothing but in the inventory organization. See, for example, if you go to the Luluma, if you go to the IKEA, if you go to some other shopping malls, so they have a storage location. That is a storage sub inventory. They have a shopping sub inventory. They have a receiving location. When the material comes into the organization, receiving location is there. Okay. So sub inventories comes as a under inventory organization where they have a different types of performances, inventory performances. One is for receiving security point, the material is receiving. Once the security is receiving, there is a small type of transport vehicles are comes into the picture and they can move the material from security point to storage. Once the storage level it is stores, then for shopping related, for sales and related, the material is moving from stores to shopping. So store is a sub-inventory, shopping is a sub-inventory, receiving is a sub-inventory. How system know that? We need to define that. Okay, let's create a sub-inventories. So where we can create a sub-inventories? Click on done. Under here itself, if you go to inventory management, under inventory management, we have sub-inventories. But if it is connected to Redwood page, then we can take another one. Let's just directly go to here. How to search? If you are not finding anything, you know it, right? Global search. Go to the global search. create a sub-inventories. Click on search with manage sub-inventory. Any setup is starts with manage sub-inventories and locators. Click on that. Okay, which organization level you are created your sub-inventories? Select that organization. What is our organization? Tata. Tata Inventory Organization. Okay. Okay. Now click on OK. Now I am created 3 sub-inventories. One is for first the material is comes in my organization receiving location. Receiving. Okay, this is my sub-inventory. Okay, just populated. Nothing needs to be selected that anything. Okay, don't go with any options. Okay, material is active. Now click on save and close. We will discuss later what is the options. Now create one more. Once receiving, where it is goes? Stores. Stores is one more sub-inventory. Okay. Click on stores. We are created 3 sub-inventories. Next, shopping. Shopping. Shopping sub-inventory. So first the material is coming from receiving location. Then it is moving to the stores. Then it is coming into the shopping. Now 3 sub-inventories are created successfully. Locators are not required right now. Okay. Now sub-inventory is successfully created. Next, what is the next task? The next task is item creation. For item creation, what are the setups which we need to required? Okay, that one by one we will see that for item creation. Let's go to the facilities is completed, right? Under facilities, what are the things are there? Okay, no. Then items, click on items. Under item level, we need some common setups before going to item creation. Okay, one is for manage unit of measure. Here you can see manage unit of measure. So what is unit of measure? Unit of measure is nothing but to measure the item. To measure the item. How you can measure? If you want to buy an iPhone, how you can measure? You want to ask price of the iPhone. How can you ask? What is the cost of each iPhone? What is the cost of each iPhone? Okay, if you go to hotel, what is biryani cost? Each biryani, full biryani, what is the cost? Half biryani, what is the cost? How you are measuring that? You are measuring, right? So if you go to any movie ticket, each is the measurement. If you go vegetable market, each kg, you're asking like this, right? Each kg of tomato, what is the cost? Each is the unit of measure. For any item, if you want to measure, this unit of measure is the mandatory one. Unit of measure is the mandatory one. Where we can create this here. If you go to items level, under items level, manage unit of measure, click on this. Already there is a lot of existed unit of measures are there. You no need to create. Okay, you no need to create. If you want to create, okay, so you can come over here and click on each. I think each is right. There is a lot of, you can see, this is bag. Somebody is created bag. AP each. Each is the class, base UAM class. This is the quantity. Okay, area, centimeter, square feet, hectare, square inches. So if it is a square inches, where you are using? Where you are using? Square inches is using for area level. Area level. Okay, so like this. See some other things. Inch is the dimension. Kilometer is the dimensions. Meter is the dimensions. Right. Week is the time. Year is the time. Quarter is the time. Second is the time. Month is the time. Minute is the time. This is the time is a primary UOM class. Under this, 1 minute. 1 minute of time. Give me a 1 minute of time. The time is a class and minute is the UOM. Okay, we'll create one. How to create, let's see. First, we need to click on UOM class. Under this, so we'll just create one UOM T each. So I'm created TE. This is the class name. First, you need to create a class. Okay, if class is existed, then only the student is joining for that class, right? If it is class is not there, how can we join? So first we need a class. First we need a class. Okay. Under this, we need to create a UOM. What is the description? This is data each. UOM code is same T. Okay, base UOM code is same name. Name is data each. Description. You want to add description, you can add it, otherwise leave it. Okay, see TE is the one. Now, save this. Click on save and close. Now, Tata, right? Tata, we are using for Tata. So, each car. So, each car. So again, we need to, let's coming unit of class is created, right? Now you need to create a unit of measure. So I'm clicking plus button, somewhere it is there. Let's show it. There is a lot of seeded data is there. Maximum we are not created this, but if business have some Kailasa related countries are there, right? They have specific measurements. Okay, we don't know. Okay, in such a scenarios, so we need to create a new one. Okay, see, this is Tata car. Yeah, basically Tata. You can take T E C H. Oh, T C H. You can take H. TEH is that unit of measure. So this is unit of manage unit of this is a unit of measure class T. So this is for manage unit of measure. Okay. TEH. So code is this. So this is Tata each, and the class is same. Class is, what is the class? We created our own class, right? Tata each. There is the TE. Okay. So you can see Tata each is automatically populated. Let's remember this. If you want to create, you can create more. Okay. Now save and close. So the next is life cycle phases. For every item, there is a life cycle. Even man also have a life cycle, right? What are the life cycles? Can you guess? Anybody have idea about that? What are the life cycles of human being? What is life cycles? Life cycles is nothing birth. After that childhood, after that adulthood, okay, teenage, adulthood, then old age, death. That is the life cycle, right? If anybody asking what is your life cycle of the human body, life cycle nothing but not eating for morning food and sleeping for bed. It is not a life cycle. That is also daily life cycle. That is a daily life cycle. What is your daily life cycle? You are woken up at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, and in between of that there is a activities. Then night at 9:30 or 10 o'clock, you are getting bed. That is your daily life cycle. Monthly life cycle, nothing. Every week, one movie, one shikar. Okay. So in between of weekdays, we will be doing the work. Every month, one outstation trip. That is my life cycle. Right. In same way, for every item, there is a life cycle. Okay. There is a life cycle. Okay. In Oracle Fusion, for every item have a 4 life cycle. 4 life cycle. What are the 4 life cycles? I'll tell you. You can see design phase, pre-production phase, production phase, and absolute. Absolute means inactive status. Inactive status. In the design phase, the item will be designed. See, if any market Tata punches, first before going to come into the Tata punch, so what is their first design? It is a design phase. Then pre-production is started. Pre-production means how all the material is working, how standard is that, and testings and everything that will be coming into the pre-production. In the production level, sales are started. If Tata punches, sales is not good, they want to destroy, they want to inactive that material. That is the reason some of the Tata cars are not being existed right now in the market. Okay, so absolute inactive. So this is the 4 phases. 4 phases. Let's create our Tata phases. First phase is design phase. Let's create. Okay. Oh, 600. Just sequences. Let's take. This is Tata design phase. Design. Okay. So what is the phase here? You can see 4 phases. Next. Click on plus. Oh, Tata design. So you need this one. Next, click on. What is the next phase? 601 Tata pre-production. Pre-production. If design is good, then they are started with pre-production. Pre-production. Okay. So this is the pre-production stage. Next, Tata production stage. If production testing and everything is good, they are started with production. Production stage. For every item, it must be under any stage. Either it is a design stage or production stage or pre-production stage or inactive stage. Right? Without life cycle, see, the human, you are be there, some teenagers, somebody is their adulthood, somebody is their old age, somebody is their childhood. Right? You must be some life cycle phase. If you are not there, any phase, then you are not active. You are not active in this society. Right? So this is the production stage. Copy this. Clear why these pages are required. Okay, next. 603. This is Tata inactive phase. Okay, this is absolute phase. Now, see, all 4 are created. One is for Tata design. Okay, Tata design. We are created. Next, Tata pre-production. Okay, then Tata production. Then if productions are stopped, automatically the product is inactive. Okay. We are created all these phases. Now, phages are created successfully. Now save and close. Save and close. Next. Next. This is item statuses. So we don't want to item statuses right now. Already we have existed item statuses. One is for active, development, inactive. This is just statuses. We need to use same. We don't need to touch all these things. Item types not be much required. Already item types Lot of item types are there. Item types is nothing but it's a model item, it is a finished good, it is a manufacturing item, it is a asset group, it is a accessory item. That is what we call it as a item types. Item types, right? Yeah. Equipment, kit, model, inventory type, lot of things are there. You no need to touch anything. Okay. If anybody's created item types, then you can come over here and click on the plus button. Click on the plus button, you can create your type. Now. There is default item class. What is this? This is the root item class. Next, the last setup is before going to create item. The last setup is very important setup. Please follow this. Very important. If you are not following, you are not getting an item. Okay. Now, click on here. This is item related, right? Go to the product management. Under product management, select items. Under items level, you can see manage item class. After unit of measure and everything is completed, you need to create a manage item class. Item class. Okay. So item class is nothing but to control of the items related functionality, item related attributes. Okay. Either the item is a returnable item, either the item is a asset item or finished item or expense item. All these controls at a one place before going to create item, the setup name is called item class, where we have a item securities, where we need to associate item class, master organizations and inventory organizations, where you need to create approvals to the item, where you can controlling for update and delete, or if you want to make any changes on the item level, where you can control the complete place. Okay, so that is called item class. Item class. So, okay, let's where we can click on manage item class. Under manage item class, you have see there is already a lot of item classes are there. This is the parent item class. Root item class is the parent item class. This is the parent item class, right? See, system is always be following the parent item class. Then system is created a child item class. So if you select here, see, if you select some item class, API item class, see, automatically system is expected if you want to change a item class. So what is parent item class? Root item class. Up to now, we have only this root item class. Now let's create our item class. Click on here. So somebody's, we don't want that. Okay, change item class. No. Click on here. Oh, why parent item classes comes into the picture? Click on this root item class. Click on here. Okay, now you can see parent item class is this. Now I am created Tata item class. Tata item class. So description is this. Now click on save and add the details. Must use this prefixes. Okay, save and add the item. Now see basic level. You can see if Tata item classes comes into the picture, what are the transactions and what are the things which is attached categories, everything which is coming over here. Item class level, item categories level. You need to attach any images, work instructions. Okay. So all these attachments, images also, right? So that is the basic one. And next, item management level. Under item management level, how item number is generated. Item number is generated. Okay. So there is a three options. One is for rule generated, sequence generated, and user defined, and inherited from parent. Parent means what is the parent class? This is the parent class. It is coming by the inherited by the parent class. See, for example, parent class level Tata Punch 1 is there. Automatically, it is comes same as a our child class also. Right? If rule generated, if anybody is writing a rule nothing but if Tata item class is coming into the picture automatically, so my item name is automatically comes as a some rule condition. Okay, that is rule. Sequence generated. Today you are created Tata Punch 1 and next item number is Tata 2, Tata 3, Tata Punch 3, that type of sequence generated. Or user defined means at the time of item creation, user can type his own item name. Okay. Check it. This is item creation related. Okay, it will take some time. So this is also take as a user defined. This is a description. So here you can see enable new item request. Don't enable this. If it is enabled, it is going for approvals. We don't want to be approvals on this. Okay, next. So go to the securities. Security level, which organization is eligible to create a items by using this item class? That is what the security meaning. Security meaning nothing but by using this item class, which organization is eligible. So for eligibility, you need to provide the association here. What is our inventory organization and item master organization? That you need to associate it here. Then it is coming to the item creation level. Otherwise, you cannot create it. Wait, instance is somewhat slow. So we created our life cycle, right? What is our life cycles? That also you need to associate it here. Life cycles level.
The voice is not audible, sir. Yours.
Not speaking anything. Don't
Oh,
okay, server
okay,
is
okay, yes,
server.
okay.
Okay, now go to the product management under item. So what is our Tata item class here created, right? Just search here, this one. Okay. Click on edit. Yeah, last time we are missing Tata management level. So you are created user defined. User defined, don't enable this one. Okay, don't touch anything. Whatever I'll touching, you need to touch over that. Okay, now you can see here. Okay, security level. Inventory organizations are there. But we created our own inventory organization. What is that? One is for IMO, one is for Hyderabad inventory. You need to associate both. Okay, select any product management, project manager like this. Okay, or else click on plus. Okay, select product manager. This is the role. Product manager. Warrior. So what is our organization? Tata. First, you need to associate Tata IMO. Okay, Tata IMO. Okay, so below that, if Tata IMO is coming into the item creation level, so what are the permissions? Add, delete, just blind search. So you can see view, delete, edit, hey, print, everything is there. Okay, what you will do is just click on actions beside of action. Okay, and coming over here, click on apply and click on OK. That's all these actions are performed now. Next, just select this line, same duplicate. If you click on duplicate, automatically below level, it is comes automatically. So what you will do is, so what is one more organization that also you need to associate. Then only this inventory is, this IMO and inventory organization, the items are coming into the picture. Otherwise, items are not comes. Okay, security level, you are good. Then go to the life cycles. So what is our life cycles we created? Already it is existed. We already created our own life cycles, right? Click on T, all this. Okay, select, click on up. Now all life cycles are comes into the picture. Okay, just save this. Click on default item class. Whenever the item is created, if you enable the checkbox, when you selected your IMO, item master organization, automatically your item class is populated. Save and close. That's all. Don't touch anything. This is what you need to do. Okay. So from the item management side, click on done. Now go to here. So where we can create an item. Now every setup is completed. Item class. What is our item class? Tata item class. Under this item class only we are creating our items. Okay. Then go to product information management. Click on this. Under product information. Now you are created your item. Click on product information management. Okay. Once you click on here, so what you need to do, go to the task list. We call it as a task list, right? We already know. Under this task list, you have an option called create item. Okay, click on this create item. So once you select the create item, system is asking under which organization level you are created your item. Okay. So if you go to a non-veg hotel, you are getting a non-veg food. If you go to the veg hotel, you are getting only for veg items. If you go to the veg hotel and asking for non-veg, how can they serve? No, right? In the same way, if you associated your organization to the item, that inventory organization is only performing the transaction by using that item. If my hotel, in my hotel, non-veg items are cooking, only non-veg will comes, right? Same way, you can see here, what is our IMO? Tata IMO, right? If you select a Tata IMO, automatically Tata item classes comes. Why? Because why? We are selecting default checkbox, right? Last minute we are enabling that checkbox. So automatically it is comes. So under this, you need to select a finished goods. Finished goods, this is the template. Okay, select finished goods. Okay, select this and click on here. Click on OK. Click on OK. So what is our item? Let's take a Tata Punch. Now I am created a Tata Punch car. Okay, Tata Punch car. This is my item. Okay. See, you are typing your item name. Why? Because you are giving the item creation as a user defined. That is the reason in item class level you are giving an item creation as a user defined. That is the reason you are created here. If you created sequence, automatically system is following the sequences. Now item status is active. Item life cycle is Tata production. Okay, this is base unit and base unit. Now what is your measurement? We are created one. What is the Tata each? Let's select the Tata each. T. Oh, where is that? Tata E. Tata E. Or search with class Tata each. T. Okay, unit of measure. So we are always measuring my items as a Tata each. Tata each. Okay. Now don't go with another options. Just today our topic is creating item. Now Tata Punch Car. See, I have an image, Tata Punch Car image, where I can associate that, where I can attaching that here. Here. No item display, right? Click on none and click on this. Where is my Tata Punch? This is the Tata Punch Car. Okay, shade. Now Tata Punch Car is comes. Okay, now go to the specifications. Under specification, inventory, manufacturing, physical attributes, sales and order management, planning, purchasing, everything is there. These all are the specifications where the item is controlled with different types of attributes. Attributes nothing but qualities. For every person have their own qualities, right? He's a hard worker. He's like a single word person. If he is committed, he can do it, anything like that. If this item is, what is the attributes? If it is an inventory item, let's inventory item. It is stockable. Yes, it is stockable. Transaction is enabled. Yes, enabled. Okay. And if it is a customer is booking, if return option is available or not, then returnable is no. Why? Because Tata cars, we cannot return it once you purchased. If no, if it is written, click on yes. If it is customer ordered, yes. Right. If it is customer order, yes. It is shippable and invoice. You can see it is shippable. Yes, it is shippable. It is invoice. Obviously, once the customer is buying this car, we must have an invoice, right? Yes. Now go to the purchasing. If it is sometimes Tata also purchasing the some related. If it is a purchaser related, click on purchase. Why? Because Tata Punch is not organization is not buying that, right? Yes, it is buying. It is buying. From manufacturing, they are buying, right? Tata distributors are not giving the free of cost. cars to the dealers. From dealers, how the showroom peoples are getting? By purchasing. Yes, let's take a purchasing. Yes, it is a purchased item. Okay. Now, the last one is categories are there. Under these categories, you need to associate, otherwise rule can be generated and associated for that. Okay, now up to now, just leave it for the categories. So we are created, this item is under which organization? Tata IM. So I have another organization, inventory organization, right? So I need to associate that also. So what you need to do is click and select. So what is your next organization? Inventory organization, Tata Hyderabad Inventory. So now Tata Hyderabad Inventory can make a transaction by using this item. By using this item. Okay, now you can see Tata Inventory also added. Hyderabad Inventory. Now you need to understand the item is always be created under which organization? Item master organization. Once item master organization level you are created your item, then you need to associate your item to inventory organization. That is the first thing. Okay, if anybody is asking in the interview point, what is item master organization? You need to tell about that item master organization is a logical inventory, logical organization, logical item organization, where we can creating the items and associate the items to inventory organization. It is a logical inventory, logical organization. There is no any physical stores like this. Okay, now click on save and close, or else just click on save. Okay, so if you want to change any attributes from the inventory level, now you can see inventory level, no image is there. Okay, if you want select images comes, no, right, select. Why it is not comes, not sure. I already selected shared here. Go to the specifications, just inventory level, it is enabled or not. Yeah, fine. Purchasing level, it is purchased, is no. Let's select again. Why? Because the attributes are sometimes is controlled at master organization, sometimes it is controlled at inventory organization. Let's save and close. Now my item is created successfully. Tata Punch Card is created successfully. Where is Tata Punch Card? So create item. So Tata Punch Card is created after all these setups are performing. So if anybody is asking what are the prerequisite setups to create an item, you need to tell about that. So we need an item organization. After that, we need to create one inventory organization. Then we need to create sub-inventories. After that, we need a unit of measures, unit of item measures class, and life cycle phases are required. Then we need an item class where we need to associate all these setups. Then we can create an item by using the item master organization. That is what the requirements for the item related creation. Item related creation. Okay. So for next session, we will create a transaction by using this item. How we can create a transaction in the inventory level. Okay. That we will see for the next session. So up to today, item creation is completed. Inventory creation is completed. Sub-inventory is completed. Complete enterprise setup is completed. Complete enterprise setup up to sub-inventories are completed. Next, inventory transactions are coming into the picture. Next, inventory transactions. See, all cooking material and everything is in our hotel. Now you need to start cooking, right? You need to start your items. Okay, how we can start cooking and how we can make the transaction, bookings and everything. We can see for next level of class, that is item inventory transactions. Okay. So if tomorrow class is there, I will be informing. If tomorrow is not there,